Savage.
Something happened yesterday that is very telling as to what is going to be happening tomorrow. A huckster by the name of Glenn Beck decided that he's going to take the side of the liberals. And he went on his show, and he said that it's deadly for his career, but he's going to send truckloads of meals and soccer balls to help some of the roughly 60,000 underage refugees who have crossed into America illegally. And predictably, this morning on the MSNBC show by the Quisling Joe Scarborough and the New World Order daughter, Brzezinski, they did exactly what I predicted would happen. They embraced Glenn Beck. They trashed conservatives who are against amnesty. They said that Glenn Beck is acting as a good Christian. And, of course, Scarborough, the double-talking Quisling, even mocked anyone who opposes amnesty as unchristian. Glenn Beck, in other words, opened up the door to attack the entire conservative movement. Do you really think he cares about the children? Do you actually think that this huckster, this carnival barker, Glenn Beck, cares about the children? Let me explain something to you. Glenn Beck got where he is, not through his talent, but through the Mormon Church. That's my opinion. It's one man's opinion. Were it not for the millions of members of that wonderful church who've been hoodwinked by the charlatan, his books never would have sold, his third-rate radio show would have never gotten where it is, and his charities wouldn't be rolling in dough. I want you to listen to the huckster, Glenn Beck, and his care for the illegals in clip 1.
I've never taken a position more deadly to my career than this, and I have never, ever taken a position that is more right than this. We're going to fill some tractor trailers with food, with water. The churches have asked us if we could bring teddy bears and soccer balls.
Churches.
So we've loaded up a whole tractor trailer of nothing but teddy bears and soccer balls. And then I'm going to go serve breakfast and lunch. And I'm going to help unload these trucks.
You fraud.
Hot meals for 3,000.
You double-talking Quisling.
When America stops being good, we are no longer able to be great.
Now, I've always felt Glenn Beck was a phony. From day one, I'm telling you from the bottom of my heart, look, this is a competitive business. No one likes me. I don't like them. That's a given. It's just competition. But I don't think any of them are as fraudulent as Glenn Beck. I've always felt he's a con man. There was a movie called Marjo 20 years ago about a country preacher who goes from town to town amongst the rubes with a giant tent and preaches the gospel of Jesus. Doesn't believe a word of it. That's what he's always struck me as. Anyone who wears their religion on their sleeve like that and cries on air and on a regular basis, whatever. I come from a more cynical background than that. But that's his act. He got away with it. He's gotten to be a rich man. He has all sorts of things going. Good luck to him. But he's now crossed the line. He's now permitted the backstabbing left-wing media to attack anyone who opposes amnesty as being unchristian, on this, on that. And if you don't believe me, I want you to listen to the next one, which is the Quisling Joe Scarborough in clip 2.
He's actually playing by another person's handbook, Jesus' handbook.
Kiss my foot.
No, Jesus was very clear.
Hey, Joe, wash my dirty feet.
The people that are blessed are those
Hey,
that
Scarborough, my feet are dirty from running around the block. Why don't you come wash them?
And you gave me something to drink. I needed clothing, and you gave me clothes.
You're full of garbage, Scarborough. You were thrown out of office in Florida, and you've made a good living as a Quisling Republican on MSNBC. Why don't you give him some money? You liar, you. How do you feel about Glenn Beck crying on air saying he's going to bring hot meals to the illegals? Do you think that this is a Christian thing to do, or simply an attempt by Glenn Beck to be invited on all of the liberal programs that have banned him and all other individuals who are patriotic and believe in the law of the land? I mean, it's a very simple question.